Hi, right, you have a Briggs and Stratton 800E and you've started it for the first time. Well, not quite the first time, but the first time since a break. And it's revving like crazy and you think, what the hell's going on? Well, I found out what mine is and it's all down to shit quality. Now, basically, I've taken the carburetor off, and what I found was the throttle, which is in there, right, is jammed open. And you think, because I thought it would be the governor, but it wasn't. The actual throttle bit, this bit, was absolutely stiff as you could ever imagine. I mean, terrible. I mean, rock solid. Anyway, so I had a closer look, and you can see that type of looks like felt. It's actually a sponge, right? So when they were building this carburetor, they knew they were building a shit carburetor, right? And they thought, right, how can we get away with not putting in decent components, like a bronze bush for the, throttle shaft to go through, right? No, they decided to put it through aluminium or what have you, or whatever this metal is, and put a sponge on top of it, right? And hope that people will keep the little sponge oiled, right? And the idea is that you put oil on the sponge, it drips down the shaft, and hopefully stops it seizing. But if you've been leaving it over winter, right, and you didn't know about this little piece of sponge, right, it'll rev its bloody nuts off and blow up. I mean, talk about bad design. I mean, they must pay peanuts and employ monkeys. I mean, it's terrible. So, the answer to your question is put oil on this little sponge bit here. Little sponge bit there, right above it. Give it a good work, and make sure the oil gets down, and then it will free up nicely. And you think, hey, what's all this? The same applies to the choke, would you believe? That's got a sponge under it too. So, Briggs and Stratton 800E, probably a nicely designed engine, but really badly designed carburetor.